Dear world, in this new video series, I'm going to explain how to plan your next trip to Finland. I'll guide you in everything from visa, flights, accommodation, food, local transport, sightseeing, and most importantly, Northern Lights. By the end of this series, you will be ready to start booking for Finland 2025. Do subscribe to Dear World Love Prachi and turn the notifications on. So, let's begin. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel Dear World Love Prachi. And welcome to a new video in the India to Finland Ultimate Travel Guide series. In this episode, we are talking about food, what to eat in Finland, and how to save money to survive Finland's high food prices. I'm also going to tell you how to dress up for Finnish winter and a few tips on booking your Northern Lights tours. So stick around, and by the end of the video, you will be prepared to eat your way through Finland without burning a hole in your pocket. Let's get started. Helsinki and Rovaniemi are popular cities and have many restaurants which will satisfy the Indian tourist. Because there are many Asian restaurants. In Helsinki, I found Chinese, Japanese, sushi, Korean, Vietnamese and Nepali food, but barely any Western food, let alone Finnish restaurants. There were also many Indian restaurants in Helsinki and Rovaniemi. If you are vegetarian, then don't worry, you'll find plenty of options in Helsinki. But here's an important note for my fellow Indians who want to travel outside the country. If you don't eat eggs, make sure to ask for vegan food, or you just check what the ingredients are before you order food. If you do want to eat out, then budget for 20 euros per person per meal, which comes to approximately 1900 to 2000 Indian rupees. However, if that is expensive for you, then don't worry, I have 3 super effective tips to cut down on food costs. Carry ready-to-eat meals from India. We brought along MTR ready-to-eat gravies and rice, a lifesaver especially on days when we were too tired or didn't have time to cook. Just heat it in a microwave or dunk the packet in boiling water and you have a hot meal ready.
Paneer is soft. I'm surprised.
Also, these are lifesavers. You need this to warm yourself up. Use the Rescue Club app for discounted restaurant food. Rescue Club app lets you buy surplus or unsold food for discounted prices. Basically, you are rescuing food from becoming food waste. Think half-price sushi or bakery items, pastas and more. We used this in Helsinki and we absolutely loved it. We loved that restaurant so much that we did another rescue order the following day. Cook your own meals, the best way to save money. We always booked apartments which came with a kitchen and had a supermarket nearby. We cooked breakfast and dinner and used Google Lens to translate the information on food packaging. Eventually, we figured out that at the supermarket, meat in yellow packaging was poultry, that is chicken or turkey. I noticed that these apartments always provided salt, pepper, sugar and oil. But check with the host before you go grocery shopping. For breakfast, we made sandwiches with bread, cold cuts, cheese, lettuce and pickle. No, we did not put lonsa or achar in our sandwiches. In Western world, pickle usually means a cucumber which is preserved in salt water or vinegar. The Western pickles are eaten with salads or sandwiches. And other time we had granola with blueberry yogurt and fruits. For dinners, we made pasta by buying a jar of pasta sauce, spaghetti, chicken sausages and vegetables. One time we bought a huge packet of frozen pre-cut mixed vegetables which had broccoli, corn, carrots, tomato and capsicum. These veggies went in pasta or alongside roast chicken or fish and mashed potatoes. We bought dessert from supermarkets. Once we bought a full tiramisu cake from K Supermarket that lasted us 2 nights. It was absolutely delicious. Also, look out for price reduction in supermarkets at the end of the day. These are 4 items that you must try in Finland. Buy a packet of salmon for half the price you'd get in India. Rye bread is dark and slightly sweet and very filling. Glögi is Finnish mulled wine which is very popular in Christmas markets. It is sweet to taste and is served warm. Karjalan piirakka is a Finnish pie made of rye dough with a sweet rice filling. The ones that we bought were from supermarket and weren't great, but fresh ones from bakery would taste better, I think. Our trip to Finland was between late November and mid-December. We started our journey from Helsinki in the south and traveled north up to Utsjoki. As we travel north towards Utsuoki, the temperature dropped significantly. The coldest temperature that we experienced was minus 12 degrees Celsius in Utsuoki. Proper clothing is a must because it not just snows, it rains too. I got most of my shopping done from Uniqlo and Decathlon. Here is how I layered for Finnish winter. For the top, my base layer was Uniqlo Heattech Ultra Warm Thermal Top. In the middle layers, I wore fleece tops and woolen sweaters. Sometimes I swapped the woolen sweater for a Uniqlo ultralight down jacket when it was extremely cold. And my outer layer was a water-repellent Decathlon Betsy jacket, which was good for minus 15 degrees Celsius. For bottoms, I wore a base layer of Uniqlo Heattech Ultra Warm Thermals. The middle layer was a fleece-lined trouser, and the outer layer were thick ski pants. I got them both from Decathlon's Betsy brand. I wore a face cover which covers the mouth and nose, a thick cap, 2 layers of gloves, woolen socks, and waterproof high-top snow boots. These snow boots were very comfortable and I wore them for the whole trip, starting from and ending in India. Here is a bonus tip. Buy hand, foot, and body warmers from Decathlon. These are tiny packets which you wear in between your gloves or your socks and shoes. Within a few minutes, they heat up and provide you with warmth. You will easily find them in Decathlon in the ski or winter section. These packets were very helpful because when we went for Northern Lights chase, we had to wait patiently outside in the cold. So these packets would warm up and provide our hands and feet with warmth. And we didn't shiver to death. Visit in autumn or winter season because the nights are longer and you get a better night sky to see the lights. Travel outside the city limits where there are no lights. Utsuoki was our best spot. The jury is out for which moon phase is best for viewing auroras. My personal choice is the no moon or crescent moon, as there will be no moonlight to dim the aurora. Secondly, and most importantly, if you are a person living in an Indian metro city, you will appreciate this. The no moon or crescent moon also gives you a chance to see a sky full of stars and many chances to see shooting stars, which I did. And finally, when we travel to Western countries, we always book refundable, cancelable prices. Check the refund policy before booking, whether they offer a full or partial refund or a discount on other activity if you don't see auroras. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and comment on this video and stay tuned for the next. Bye!